Well, welcome back everybody. In this video, we are going to be carving this large version of my maker's mark featuring the Wyoming Wright pronghorn. I thought this would be a fun video to start the new year and a good opportunity for me to share some of the meaningful things about my maker's mark and what Wyoming Wright really means. The wood I used for this project actually came from a poplar tree that my dad and I found in the local city dump, the green waste area. And we actually loaded that up, brought it home and put it on the sawmill and milled out some boards from this piece of poplar. And I think the boards turned out pretty nice. Now you'll see that when I first started, the board actually was pretty straight, and as the video progresses and as my project progressed, I actually took a warp video. I think just cutting it released some tension that was in there I didn't realize. And I think as it dried in my workshop, that probably added to the condition as well. But it worked out pretty good anyways. Now, believe it or not, my last name is not Wright. A lot of the emails and comments that I get, folks refer to me as Mr. Wright, but that is not my name. I actually chose the word Wright as in a craftsman, somebody who works in a medium to create something useful. The term has meaning to me because it represents a way of life or a lifestyle that I really try and emulate. To me, a Wright is somebody who turns to creation to find answers, not just for my temporal needs, but also spiritually speaking. Creation and creativity is a process for me to meditate and to ponder, and I really never feel closer to God than when I'm engaged in the process of creating something. When I was trying to think of a symbol for my leatherworking business and my YouTube channel, the pronghorn came to my mind immediately, and it wasn't really a hard decision. It lives on a landscape that I cherish and love, and that has come to be an important part of my identity, and another one of the places that I go to seek God and to seek solutions to the problems that inevitably we all face in life. And I consciously knew that and immediately connected with this symbol. And I think even on a deeper level, subconsciously, as I've thought about it retrospectively, the pronghorn really connects with my personal identity and the way I think about myself. You know, it lives in these very underrated places, these places of acquired taste, immense beauty, but mostly just driven past in between places, not really a destination. And I feel that sometimes the struggle, you know, to have your work recognized, the struggle to find value in yourself, and a bit of a chip on my shoulder, probably, that I think we all have a little bit, trying to find our place and be recognized for the work that we do. I don't need to be a mainstream destination. I just want to quietly do my work, and I want to do good work. I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be rugged. I want it to be durable, and I want it to represent something greater. And then again, practically speaking, a lot of the projects that I do are for my activity in wild places, in the outdoors, in these amazing landscapes, and the pronghorn represents that as well for me. Now, I recently updated my maker's mark. It used to have a W, and the W, of course, was for Wyoming and Wright. And funny enough, my first name is Will, so the W has meaning there for me as well. But I recently decided to change the W to 5 dots, and these 5 dots, still forming a W, represent my family, my wife and my 3 kids. My wife and my kids are at the heart and soul of everything, all the decisions that I make in my life. And again, really the inspiration for a lot of my projects, not just to meet their needs, but to make them happy and give them something from me. I also added this triangle to my maker's mark, and that's meant to represent my gratitude for everything that God has given me. the beauty of this earth and the place that I live and what it provides for me and my family. And not just the resources that it provides, but just the sense of place. And for the gift that God has given me to emulate these creations in my own work and to find some of that inner peace right here in my own workshop as I undergo silly projects like carving a dadgum pronghorn skull on a piece of wood. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you making it this far in this video and giving me an opportunity to share a little bit of myself with you. This was a pretty fun project. I'm certainly not a wood carver, but it was a really satisfying project. So I am really happy to announce that I have started a website, and as of the publishing of this video, that website will be up and running, and I have a batch of Buck 110 sheaths that I have posted for sale up on my website, along with a little bit of merch. If you want to support my channel and the work that I do, please go check out my website, wyomingwright.com. Maybe you can pick up yourself a Live Right t-shirt or a knife sheath for your Buck 110. Check me out on Patreon and Instagram as well. And keep those emails coming, guys. I really appreciate the communication. I'm not taking custom orders on knife sheaths anymore. I'm just gonna do some monthly drops of different sheath models, so keep an eye on the website and let me know if there's a model that you want to see dropped this year for a certain knife. We're gonna have a lot of buck knives. I'm considering some other ones as well. So drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.